Imagine waking up every day with less and less energy. Climbing a single flight of stairs feels like a marathon. Your memory starts to slip, and you think, well, I guess that's just aging, right? But what if I told you the real problem might be what you're eating every day, thinking it's healthy? Yes, after 70, what you put on your plate could be quietly poisoning your body, speeding up aging, inflaming your joints, and even damaging your memory. And the worst part, no one ever told you. Not the news, not the commercials, not even your doctor. But today, you're going to hear the truth about what healthy eating really means after 70. I'm going to show you the foods you should avoid starting today, and the 7 powerful foods that can transform your health. From your brain to your heart, your joints to your energy levels. Stick with me until the end, because what you're about to learn could change your daily routine, your health, and even how you age. Have you noticed how things get harder as time goes on? Eating, sleeping, walking, remembering. Simple tasks that used to be second nature now take effort. Most people believe it's just part of getting older, but the truth is far more alarming. Millions of Americans over 70 are slowly getting sicker, not because of aging, but because of food choices that seem harmless. And it's not your fault. For decades, we've been bombarded with confusing advice, misleading labels, and empty health promises. Products that say low-fat, sugar-free, or high in fiber often hide ingredients your aging body can no longer handle. According to the National Council on Aging, around 80% of seniors in the US have at least one chronic illness. And poor nutrition is one of the main causes. High blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, joint pain, memory loss, all closely linked to what's on your plate. Let me give you a real example. Robert, a 74-year-old veteran, started forgetting where he left his keys. He had constant leg pain and no energy. He was eating healthy, granola, boxed juice, whole wheat bread, but felt worse every week. Doctors ran tests, prescribed meds, nothing changed, until someone asked him to take a closer look at his food. That's when he realized hidden sugars, processed oils, packaged foods disguised as healthy. In just a few weeks of removing those items and switching to natural alternatives, Robert started sleeping better, thinking clearer, and even walking without pain. And Robert's not an exception. He's a reflection of what's happening to millions. Maybe it's happening to you or someone you care about. That's why this video is so important. Because you're about to uncover what's hiding behind those nice, clean labels and learn what your body actually needs after 70. But be warned, the next part may surprise you. We're going to talk about 5 everyday foods that could be silently speeding up your aging, and why you should stop eating them immediately. You might think you're doing everything right. Maybe you drink juice labeled natural, or eat foods that say light or 0 sugar. But let's be clear, many of these foods are quietly accelerating the aging process inside your body every single day. And the scariest part is they look harmless. Let's look at the 5 foods you should remove from your diet right now. First, boxed juices and 0-calorie sodas. Even if they say natural, these drinks are loaded with additives and preservatives that inflame your gut and impair brain function. The concentrated sugar, even if it's from fruit, overwhelms the liver and worsens blood sugar levels. Instead, go for fresh water with lemon or homemade juice in moderation. Second, diet, light, or sugar-free products. These often contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, or acesulfame potassium. Studies link these chemicals to headaches, mood swings, and even memory issues. If you need something sweet, try raw honey or pure stevia in small amounts. Third, refined vegetable oils, soybean, corn, and canola. These are everywhere in packaged foods and restaurants. These oils go through intense processing and leave behind inflammatory compounds. For an aging body, that means more joint pain, blood pressure spikes, and hormonal imbalances. Swap them for olive oil or coconut oil whenever possible. Fourth, processed meats. Ham, turkey slices, hot dogs, bacon. These are packed with sodium, preservatives and nitrates, all of which damage blood vessels and increase the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. Choose fresh cuts of meat, eggs or fish instead. Fifth, commercial breads and so-called whole grain crackers. These are often made with highly refined flours that turn into sugar as soon as they hit your body. That causes blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, inflammation, and weight gain. Trade them for real sourdough bread, oats or tapioca. It's easy to think, I only eat a little of that, it can't hurt. But after 70, your body reacts more strongly and more quickly. It's like putting the wrong fuel into an engine that's already been running a long journey. You have two choices. Keep eating these foods and watch your energy fade. Or start making simple swaps and begin feeling the difference in just a few weeks. Now that you know what to avoid, let's talk about what you should be eating. In the next part, I'll share 7 powerful foods that support your brain, joints, digestion, and heart. Even after 70, let's start with eggs. Let's start. For years, eggs were wrongly accused of being bad for cholesterol, but science has cleared their name. The yolk contains choline, a nutrient essential for memory and brain function. Eggs also offer high-quality protein to help maintain muscle mass. Start with 1 or 2 boiled or scrambled eggs per day. Second, avocado. It's rich in healthy fats that nourish the brain and regulate blood sugar. Plus, it keeps you feeling full longer. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons to breakfast or snacks with lemon or cinnamon. Third, berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These little fruits are loaded with antioxidants that protect the brain and slow cellular aging. Research shows they improve memory and cognitive health. Eat a small handful daily, ideally in the morning or with a meal. Fourth, extra virgin olive oil, a powerful anti-inflammatory. It improves heart health, lowers bad cholesterol, and helps blood flow. Use 1-2 tablespoons daily on salads or steamed vegetables. Fifth, fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, rich in omega-3s, which improve mood, memory, and protect against dementia. If you don't eat fish, ask your doctor about omega-3 supplements. Sixth, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower. These help detox the liver and fight inflammation. Cook them lightly, steam or sauté, and try to include them daily. Seventh, nuts, almonds, walnuts, Brazil nuts. Full of healthy fats, magnesium and selenium, great for energy and heart health. Just a small handful a day is enough. These 7 foods aren't magic, but they work like medicine when combined. Together, they improve brain clarity, boost energy, reduce joint pain, stabilize blood pressure, and help you sleep better. But none of that matters if you don't know how to include them in your day. So next, I'll show you how to turn this knowledge into simple meals without spending a fortune or needing a chef. Let's say you want to eat better, but you're on a budget, or you live alone, or you just don't like cooking. That's okay. You don't need to do anything extreme. You just need to start small and stay consistent. Here's a sample day: breakfast, 1 or 2 scrambled eggs in olive oil, 1 slice of sourdough bread or tapioca, 2 spoonfuls of avocado, coffee or tea without sugar. Lunch, grilled chicken or baked fish, steamed broccoli with garlic and olive oil, a simple salad, a few nuts as dessert snack, plain yogurt with a few berries, sprinkle in some oats or chia seeds. Dinner, vegetable soup with boiled eggs, or an omelette with greens, herbal tea before bed. You see, simple, affordable, nourishing. And if you don't eat much or live alone, here are a few tips. Cook in batches and freeze small portions. That way, you always have healthy food ready. Stick to the 3-item plate: 1 veggie, 1 protein, 1 healthy fat. Start with 1 change a week. Swap oil. Add eggs, switch your snack. Small steps lead to big results. This isn't about dieting. It's about respecting the body that carried you this far and giving it what it needs for this next beautiful stage of life. Now let's look at what we can learn from people who live past 90 and still thrive. There are places in the world where living to 90 or even 100 is not unusual. These places are called blue zones, and they include Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Ikaria, Greece, Nicoya, Costa Rica, and Loma Linda, California. People in these areas aren't obsessed with supplements or medical trends. They eat simple, real food. They walk every day. They connect with others. And they have purpose, even at 95 years old. And guess what? Their diets look a lot like the one we just talked about. Eggs, leafy greens, berries, nuts, olive oil, fresh fish, seasonal fruits, little to no packaged food, no sugar-filled snacks, no artificial junk. They don't eat in a rush. They eat with intention and gratitude. Science backs it up. Diet is the foundation of longevity. And the good news? You don't need to live in a blue zone. You can create your own, right where you are. To end this video, let me share one last story with you. A story of transformation. Helen was 74, lived alone, seemed fine, but inside she was exhausted. Leg pain, memory loss, loneliness. She thought it was just old age, until one doctor said something that changed her life. You're aging faster on the inside than the outside, and it's your food. Instead of pills, the doctor gave her a new way to eat: eggs, greens, berries, real fats. No processed junk. Within 3 weeks, Helen had more energy. A month in, her memory improved. After 2 months, she was walking again. And after 6 months, she danced at her church's Sunday gathering. She didn't become young again, but she got her life back. And it all started with what was on her plate. If you've watched this far, you've already taken the first step. You're not stuck, you're not too old, and it's never too late. If this video helped you, share it with someone you love. Leave a comment below. What's one change you'll start today? And if you want a free guide with recipes, grocery, tips and simple meal plans for seniors, click the link in the description, because it's not just about living longer, it's about living well, with clarity, joy and purpose, one meal at a time.